Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night. And the beer we're going for tonight is from the Kernel. It's not quite so traditional. It's this one. It is their Tropical Stout. And I've never had a Tropical Stout. I've had a Stout from the Kernel recently that had some interesting hops in that really was very interesting. In fact, no, I tell a lie, it was a porter. But this one is a Tropical Stout weighing in at 5.9% ABV. And it's got the usual ingredients: water, hops, yeast and barley. And it says it's brewed to celebrate both the 10th anniversary of our friends Hot Burns and Black and their cat, which is great. We like that. So no more blurb on the bottle. So without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. So we're having it in my favourite stout glass, which is my Titanic goblet. It's a bottle conditioned beer, so I'm going to pour it carefully. I will pour it all in, but nevertheless, the pour is dark, slightly heady. Let's get anything that might be remaining and enjoy that. There we go. So, nothing left to pour later, but we have a dark, very dark beer. Very little coming through the lights there. You've got a nice tan head on it. Reasonable roll. Don't want to risk it too much. But yeah, otherwise nice and dark, mahogany, verging on black. Let's have a whiff. First impressions are not overly tropical, but it is nice and roasted. Dark, complex, coffee, hints of chocolate, but there is a little something sweet. It's not coming across as tropical, but right now it smells like a great stout. So, it looks good, it smells nice. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Body is medium, carbonation is light. Tastes nice. It's big, bold, roasted malt flavours. They're extremely well executed. There is a subtle sweetness. It's more, how can I put it, berry-like than it is tropical. Now, when someone says tropical to me, I'm thinking pineapple, mango, papaya, guava, those kind of things. I'm not getting that here. What I am getting is a very, very tasty stout with just a hint of sweetness that is fruit-like in nature. It's not vanilla sweet, it's not chocolate sweet. It is a fruity sweetness. It's well balanced, I have to say that. And you can taste there's a good hop presence in this one. It's not just about the excellent malt. The fruity sweetness comes up front. Then you get the big, bold malts. And the coffee just resides for the rest of the time, really. And it's very nice. The finish is malty, bitter, long, comforting, warming, and we're in the middle, almost the second quarter of December anyway, and it's going down well. I like. So we're going to go to the scoreboard of joy, which is currently void of anything apart from the details. Let's fill in the blanks. Can't pour anymore. So we're going to go straight in with the visuals, which, as you can see, nice and dark, tan head, good roll. Well, as good a roll as I can manage in a glass like this anyway. It's a great looking stout. I'm going to give it a full point. The aroma, I was expecting more tropical. Now, the Columbus Mosaic and the other hop that was in the porter, that smelled tropical. This smells much more like a well-executed stout, namely good roasted malts, coffee, hints of chocolate, and just the tiniest suggestion of something fruity. I like what it is. It's not as tropical as I was hoping. But I can't find fault in it. It smells like a great stout, so I'm giving it a full point. The body is 5.9%. It's medium weight. The carbonation is good. The mouthfeel overall is nice. And can I fault it? Not really. I'm giving it a full point. And the taste, well, I'm going to have another one just because I can. Again, it's a very well executed stout. And there is an element of fruit up front that's nice. There is a good roasted malt profile. There's a nice hint of coffee, hint of chocolate. It's very well executed, but it's not tropical. And in fact, I'm going to change my aroma test score as well. I'm going to give that the 0.75, and I'm going to do the same on the taste because it promises tropical. It's not tropical as we know it. So yeah, aroma and the taste 0.75. It's very well executed. It's just not tropical enough. And the finish, I like it. It's bitter. It's malty. It's got a nice hint of coffee, and there's nothing to dislike about that at all. I'm giving that the full point. So the Kernel's Tropical Stout has got 4.5 out of 5 from me, which means it's not eligible for the full bonus, which means it's not getting that. Value for money, this one cost me, bear with, it's on here somewhere, £3.30, a penny a mil. It's 330 mils, penny a mil, £3.30. Can't complain. Yeah, it's worth every penny of that, and I would buy it again. Because I like what I taste, but it's not as tropical as I was hoping. Can't win them all. So, yeah, 4.5 out of 5 with a couple of bonuses for good measure. So there we go. The Kernel, they do make great beer. This one could have been excellent if only it had a little bit more tropical flavour to it. To me, it's a very well executed stout. Very well executed, let's be honest. Tastes delicious, and if it was just labelled as a good stout, just a regular stout, it would have been top notch. It would have got all the points. So yeah, labelling is important, ladies and gents. I think it should not be misleading. I'm not saying this is completely misleading. It's just not, to my palate anyway, tropical. But it is a very good stout, and that's where we'll leave it and say. That's been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.